He was smiling at me.
Hey guys, welcome to Cinema Beef. I'm Danny.
I'm Juan. I'm Juan. What's up?
Okay.
Butcher from New York.
Okay. Yeah, so I think, let's introduce it.
It's fine. We should keep all this in.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so hi. Welcome to Cinema Beef, episode 1. I'm Danny.
I'm Juan Gonzalez.
You know some
Juan.
of the crap
Just Juan.
Hi, welcome to Cinema Beef. I'm Danny.
I'm Juan. Okay. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? I think it's the fumes from the steak. That's
I
okay.
left the gas on.
Do you smell that? Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. So we are a movie review show where we review a movie each week, and we also review a cut of steak, make a dish. Sorry. We are a movie review show where we do a movie, then we review a cut of steak as well.
Yeah, well, that's. Are we serious? Are we a serious movie show?
A little bit, a little mix.
All right, we're cinema.
Cinema Beef, we're a movie review show. We're two butchers from New York City who love movies, and we also cut the steak and make a dish related to the movie.
Yeah, we're gonna cook up a steak. We're gonna cook up a dish.
Today we're doing Smile 2.
Smile 2, directed and written by Peter Flynn.
Not even close. Let's say Parker.
Parker Flynn.
Yeah,
Very close.
this is a sequel to Smile 1.
You're being followed by some sort of demon, scary monster thing, or a ghost or spirit, and it's following you because you're supposed to.
So AI says it passes on through any kind of traumatic death, whether it's suicide or death. So,
And okay, right. So the witness of the murder gets to
the Smile
see.
2. Gets the.
But the murder of not anyone, the murder of the person being afflicted.
It has to be a traumatic death. So
But of
if I died right in front of you right now,
right, but
you'd
but
have
if,
the curse.
But if you're cursed and you have to die to pass it on, it's not
Yeah.
like we're gonna go find a homeless person and kill. Not that we would ever do that, but if we found a homeless person and murdered them,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if you watch Smell 2, you'll see what I saw, and
Yes.
that you're supposed to die. That the only way you get
well, that's the
free
thing.
of
It's
it.
very confusing. Not remembering Smile 1 and
Yeah.
not seeing it. It's very
Yeah.
confusing for the first little while.
We could have done our research. We could have.
Goes on to Sky Riley.
Sky Riley, who's the pop star and the main character in this movie, she actually is visited, or she visits her drug dealer. I love Sky Riley. She's played by Naomi Scott,
This is
so
the
she
second-
can sing.
Second horror movie we've seen this year. That kind of aesthetic. You like her more than Lady Raven?
Oh, so we watched Trap, and then Trap. Is it The Trap or just Trap?
Just Trap, yeah.
With Heath Ledger.
Josh Hartnett.
Josh Hartnett. In Trap, we're following another superstar actor or singer, pop singer, around, and
Which one you like more?
of the women of the
Yeah.
characters, I feel Lady Raven has a bigger musical catalog. She has more songs. She knows what she's doing.
I mean, Naomi Scott's clearly a much better actress. So, I mean, right when Lady Raven comes on screen, you don't like her. You're like, oh, M. Night Shyamalan's just putting her daughter in the movie.
Well, we knew coming
Yeah.
right out that that's his
And
daughter.
yeah, so you kind of really don't like her. Towards the end of the movie, I kind of became a Lady Raven.
But Lady Raven does start off as like I'm sorry.
Sky Riley.
No, Lady Raven in
yeah.
Trap starts off as like this like silly pop star, but she ends up becoming a serious part of the movie. In that movie, we'll talk about that at another time.
Yeah.
In this movie, Sky Riley, terrible name. I mean, they're both really bad names for pop stars.
Yeah, I really can't see either one being like.
No. After the movie, some of the songs are so good that I looked them up on YouTube, and there's a couple of songs.
Which one?
I
Smile
don't. In Smile 2, there's a song called "Fix My Brain."
Oh, where they're doing the.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we both really like the movie. It does a thing that I'm very, very happy that it's not like a total mind F movie. Like, it's not.
No,
It's
it's
not
kind
keeping-
of lazy in the writing and of what it's doing.
Yeah.
It's a good movie though. It's fun. It's scary. It's not that scary.
I'm thirsty. You want some?
Wow.
Ah, Voss water.
Yeah.
I love Voss
Oh,
water.
we love Voss water. This movie is not brought to you by Voss water, but Voss, feel free to send
Mm.
us. Is this?
God damn, that's good. So, yeah, 1 second.
I'm so
Sorry, I
thirsty.
love Voss water.
I'm gonna save this for later because in the next 5 minutes, right, you might need it.
We might need it again every single scene. Yeah. So
This is-
the
this-
worst part about the movie is it is a gigantic Voss water commercial.
It's the most times I've seen a product just reoccurring in the movie over
Every-
and
I mean,
over
we
and
can't-
over.
So yeah, I mean, Smile and Smile 2 are both about mental illness. The movie has the audacity for her therapist to prescribe Voss water, which she's claiming
So,
alcohol.
so
Whenever she's craving alcohol, he goes, just drink an entire Voss water.
so Sky Riley, she is this superstar Lady Gaga type actress who's gone through some shit. Her boyfriend or partner at the time suffered some crazy accidental death thing, and she somehow managed to be alive. And at the time, she was doing drugs and partying, and now because of that traumatic experience, she's now this woman who's like trying to fix her life and trying to like stay away. She's sober and do therapy and be mindful and all that stuff. And her therapist says anytime anything happens, just chug water. And not since the movie, not since the movie Signs with Mel Gibson. Is that also a Shyamalan
That's
movie?
Shyamalan, yeah.
It's a Shyamalan movie.
Well,
Did you
this
think
is
about
Tra-
Did you
no,
think
no.
about that movie at all?
No.
So do you remember Signs?
Yeah.
With the water
that's
drinking?
Trap isn't Shyamalan. I mean, Smile 2 is not Shyamalan.
No, I know, but the
yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I'm getting too excited about the connections of these things. But she drinks so much Voss water. I've never seen that have you seen that in another movie where they?
I've seen, so Product Placement's always like super annoying in movies. But like, this one just does it at a ridiculous level. Like, I mean, so there's a scene where she's in a mental hospital later on in the movie. And within a 30-second...
Oh, right, yeah.
So she has an assistant who's a alright character.
He's a
kinda
good
funny.
character. He's very
But
mistreated.
he says, I'll be right in, I'm going to bring you some water. And then she goes back to lay in her bed, and she already has a refrigerator full of Voss waters. Which
Well,
is,
you would think a woman of that caliber or a star of that caliber, she probably has a rider for she does anything. She goes to the hospital. I gotta have a bunch of
but,
Voss
like,
water.
why are you bringing her more water? She already has an entire stock fridge of Voss water.
We would have taken her more seriously if she was just drinking any kind of water left to right, but it was always Voss.
Yeah. So, yeah.
It makes me wonder if it's like a jab at like maybe another celebrity that does that.
No, I mean, if it was not a real company, if it was like Dosoni Water, like a fake water company name,
Yeah,
that would make sense. But Voss Water is actually a real company.
So the movie's so well shot, like not like artistically, but there's so many cool visual scenes. There's this one scene where she's performing on stage, and at that moment I was like, this is an awesome. It made me want to go watch one of her concerts, or it just made me think of Lady
So
Gaga.
I felt a little different. So how do you feel about concerts like that, like super highly choreographed?
Well,
concerts?
that's what it is. For that
So-
genre, that's what it is.
Yeah,
It's
those
dumb
things
nonsense.
are so weird to me.
I saw Beyonce at
Yeah.
a stadium show, and there was a long ass piano playing, and she's literally in a wedding dress.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
giant
So
wedding
that's
dress,
So like
playing a piano.
that movie, yeah,
Or
this movie's
someone
about
else is
that,
playing
and
the piano.
that world is just so like
It's insane.
like
It's it's not for me, but it's
school, but I just want to watch them with a guitar, you know.
No, freaking, and then from the Beyonce playing the piano, then she's on stage dancing with like her butt completely out, which good for her. I thought it was great. But it's just this silly dancing, and it was basically, and they had these screens, so each pack-up dancer had a screen for her butt. It was great,
Yeah.
but also not my thing.
Okay.
Stylistically and for entertainment.
Let me see.
But you know who's going to these shows? 15-year-olds.
That's more of a ghost movie really than like a slasher movie. Not normally my preferred style. Not really into the paranormal kind of thing, but I really enjoy the way they did it in this.
I enjoy the paranormal thing, but they did it. The ending does get out of hand.
So the thing that works so well, I think, in this movie is that like you have a main character who's suffering from like known mental illness, and is also being haunted by like a spirit, specter, whatever, curse.
Yeah.
And like
Which
it
Sun
creates
Mike?
such like awkward situations where like she really is being haunted, but no one like believes her,
Yeah.
which makes you like so like come on believe her. Like,
Yeah, all the moments seem to be her just
'Cause, like-
suffering some sort of episode.
Yeah,
Some sort
like
of mental health
because
episode.
she's doing drugs, doing this, and like that really does. As well.
This is a
Yeah,
great
so,
idea.
like,
is
it
this
really-
is this the Cinema Beef's new water?
Yes, hopefully. We didn't need sponsors. It really does help with the like, the drama in it. That like you're worried, like you're like, no, she really is, and everyone's just like, no, you're on drugs again, Sky. You're on this, like,
Yeah,
type of mental
yeah.
illness again.
No, the whole time people were telling her what to do, what should she not be doing. Her mother plays a big character in this role too. She's like her manager.
Yeah, so I
slash-
was thinking about that because the first movie starred Kevin Bacon's daughter. So I like I like the picture that character is based off Kevin Bacon like behind the scenes in that movie.
Right.
I mean,
Just
obviously not,
yelling.
but I like the picture of Kevin Bacon at the stage mom like that.
Oh, that's funny. He's a nice guy. I don't think he's a cool dad. He's a cool stage dad.
Is it cool?
He's out there smoking with their daughter. Like, here, have a cig, bud. How'd you think it went? That's fine. Doesn't matter. You're bacon. You'll be fine. Everybody loves bacon.
All right, cool. So should we just do the meat now?
Yeah, so now we're going to transition to the tasty more... I mean, I don't dislike eating more than movies, but together...
It's a great combo.
Yeah.
Cool. So we're doing a hanger steak. We did a smile-related meal. Cut to that. Hi, so today we're making hanger steak and homemade smiley fries. So some Yukon Gold potatoes and some salted water. And then here's the hanger steak. It is probably the ugliest cut straight off the animal, but we're about to trim it up and hopefully make it look pretty. At work, I clean a ton of cuts. Been a butcher for about 10 years, but doing it at home is a lot more nerve-wracking, I gotta say, without any workers' comp or health insurance to back me up. Don't want to lose a finger and have to pay for it myself. So, let's take all the fat off. Hanger's awesome cut. Sits right below the diaphragm of the animal. There's only one per animal, but it's really made up of two separate muscles. So I'm taking out that giant, gnarly nerve down the middle, like big ligament down there. So just removing that. Gonna get it into two separate steaks now. And it's already starting to look much prettier. It's similar to like a skirt or a flank. I'd say it has better flavor. It kind of has a bit of an organy flavor just because of where it sits on the animal. There we go. And then I'm going to salt it heavily and then also have some weird Brazilian steak rub that I'm putting on it. It was pretty tasty. So put that to the side. Potatoes are done. I normally don't do this, but all the Smiley Fire videos said to smush it through a strainer. So there we go. All smushed through. And then this is where I sort of messed up. The video that I was watching called for like an extreme amount of cornstarch, and I thought that couldn't be right. I think it was right because the dough got a little messed up, a little crumbly, but pushed through. So mix all the cornstarch. I added a little more salt and some pepper to that. I get it into a big ball now, mix it all together, and then here's the secret ingredient. Just a touch of Voss water for that Smile 2 flavor. Yeah, just a dab will do ya. Okay. So then next we're going to smush it out flat. I just use the pot that I'm going to fry the smiley fries in. And I didn't have a cookie cutter, so I'm just going to cut 10 perfect circles with my excellent knife skills. It's going to be no problem. Just cut the circles out all the same size and okay, well, that's good enough. Okay, so then next we have to make the faces. So I got a paper straw from McDonald's, and then I'm just going to punch out 2 eye holes in each one. Just punch it in there, and then kind of spitball it out. And then there's 2 eyes for each one. That seems like the right thing to do. And then we're going to make the smile. So you just take a spoon, kind of jam it in there, make a cute little smiley face on all of them. But this is a horror movie, so I'm going to do one kind of with a screaming face.
That's going to be the Sky Riley smiley. Okay, so those are all ready to go. Then I'm going to put it in some oil. I would say use tongs. Rewatching this video, my fingers are extremely close to the oil here. But I'm just going to fry them up until they're golden brown. Only takes a couple minutes. Yeah, they were starting to look good. I was very worried they were starting to fall apart, but all's well that ends well. They started to look better. There they go. Oh, poor smileys. And then the steak. I got a pretty hot pan here. I have a little bit of olive oil in there. Looks like more, but it's not that much. And then I'm gonna fry it up on both sides. Get a nice crust on it. When I was putting the steak in the pan, I kind of folded over that one piece accidentally. You'll see when I turn it over here. But yeah, kind of steamed on itself. But I kind of turned it over and got that part crispy too. But it turned out pretty good. Yes, it ended up well seasoned and good crust on it. And there we go. Hanger steak and homemade smiley fries.
Alright, cool. So for Smile, we made hanger steak and smiley fries.
Smiley fries.
And
I don't think people can see.
Okay, cool. So yeah, these are the homemade smiley fries. I
As you
not
pour.
listen to the instructions.
Yeah. Tell us about these smiley fries. So
Yeah,
these
so-
are Ore-Ida frozen ones that you bought at the store.
No one.
They're not,
That's good.
because they look like they're store bought. They look
That's
perfectly
good.
made.
What do you call it? Infomercial acting right there.
No, I mean, I watch a lot of TV. As you put blood on the plate, it reminds me a silly, not silly. It reminds me of this movie didn't have that much gore in it.
No, so there's one scene where early on in the movie where she gets the curse.
Yeah,
And, the gore, I'd say the CGI in the gore is not great, but it is a pretty gruesome scene.
It's pretty gruesome, and I found myself being able to watch it and not being like completely freaked
Yeah,
out.
'cause,
I was just kind of like,
I think it's a little over the top, and like the special effects are not excellent on it.
yeah, physically what he did was impossible. Like you can't just
Yeah.
smash your face with a 45-pound plate and actually be able to.
Oh, he's cursed.
He is cursed. Demon's.
Do it.
Let's do it. After you, sir. You cooked it. You cut it. Get in there.
I'm gonna do the screaming one.
The guy with the mole in his face.
Yeah.
These look great. If I had my camera, I'd take some nice pictures.
Ooh.
They're good. They're.
The first episode, we spent around 2 hours setting up. It's not entirely fresh anymore, but
It's not bad. I mean,
you can picture, bring your mind back, picture it fresh. Yeah.
but I've had a stale fry, and some might say that a stale fry is still a good fry. Not a better fry.
Yeah, so this one would have been much better warm too, but.
What are you talking about? It's perfectly warm. Oh, look at that.
Ooh, it's like full of
Ooh,
steam
it's so
coming
hot.
out
It's
of
so
it.
hot. It's so good though.
That's good, right?
Oh, it's really nice.
It's well cooked, well seasoned.
Not bad. It's really good.
Oh, geez.
A lot of people work in a butcher shop. I noticed that, not to talk too much butcher shop, but this is Cinema Beef. Not a lot of people order hanger shake. It's always like a very select group of people that really, really want to get it. Chewy, it's not chewy, it's like
Toothsome.
toothsome. That's always hard. Like a lot of people, when they come to the shop, they want something that's soft. Can I have a
Yeah.
soft steak? Can I get a tender steak? And I'm like, this is not as tender as like something that's really tender, like a filet mignon or like a flat iron steak, which is super tender, baby tender. It's the kind of steak you want to give your grandma or a toddler.
Yeah. Well, let me wash it down.
With some little water. Keep the evil spirits away.
Here's
Should we tell people our rating system first?
So, and now here's our rating system. Put that on screen now.
Whoa. Starting from the bottom. Left on the cutting room floor. Then select. Select piece of movie, select piece of meat. Then choice is a choice movie. That's how many stars? 3.5?
3.
3 stars choice.
Uh-huh.
And then after that, premium is 4
Prime,
stars.
prime.
Prime, not premium. And then 5 stars, Wagyu A5 from Japan.
Yes. All right, cool. Give Smile 2 a no half ratings. I'm gonna go up to Prime. I really enjoyed it. Survivor horror movie goes to for October.
So, being that we're in 2024 and being that I've seen a bunch of scary movies, we've, Cinema Beef, as a team, have seen collectively a good amount of movies. It's up there, but it's not as better than
Oh, Late Night with the Devil.
Late Night with the Devil. So good, so good. What did we watch recently that was really good too? Oddity. I want to
that's
say it's
more
better
than
than this.
Oh, really?
But Oddity's got some bad parts.
Yeah, give it a Prime.
Prime. Wow. All right. I want to say a high choice, but
Yeah, oh, you can do that. Yeah. Yeah, I feel high choice there.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's a
I'll go-
choice movie, but it's a really good
I'll
choice
go low
movie.
Prime, high choice. They're right
Yeah.
about to touch each other.
It makes me want to watch Smile 1 movie. The
Kyle
guy-
Gallner,
He's the main guy in
Strange Darling.
Strange Darlings. And does that count as a scary movie?
Yeah.
Because that's a prime.
Yeah, I have those about equal footing.
That might even say it's A5. No, wait. So you thought this is just as good as Strange Darlings?
Yeah.
That's insane. Strange Darlings is so good. It's so good.
About that.
That's fine. I get it.
Yeah. And then review the meal. It was freezing cold. All the components were there. I'm gonna give it a low choice, just for the temperature.
Yeah, no, and not kind of the temperature. It's a really good cut of steak. I don't get hanging that much just because it's kind of those overrated cuts. The meal.
Yeah.
It's nice. I mean, I want more of these.
Yeah.
A bunch of these, maybe a little bit of greens. This is a nice. Being that it's our first meal, I give it a nice low prime.
I give it a low choice for the.
Whoa.
Like that's freezing.
Well, it is really cold, but you don't forget your first time. You don't look at it that poorly.
That's right. Yeah, great. Should we say a couple more points that we just want to maybe put in?
We're really happy to bring this show and put it out there because this is a creative outlet. We like movies. We like meats. We don't love meats more than movies. I just want to say that the name Cinema Beef is given to because it was a couple of butchers that wanted to go watch movies.
I usually get that one.
You can have that one.
Is it? All right.
You like finger fuck the hell out of it. Let's delete it. Yeah. So we're butchers that like movies. Cinema Beef.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Yeah. Excellent.
Thanks for having me, bud.
All right.
All right, episode 1 in the book.